I love those customs, man. Love them. That's where it's
Shit.
One of a
Nah,
kind.
Oh
that
snap!
shit did make me laugh. That shit was funny.
that was hilarious.
That shit was
That
funny.
was hilarious.
I legit thought he bought something too. I was like, and then he took some foil. This man,
I was like, let's go.
Hey
Sample.
Lewis, there we go again.
what? Bro is Dr. Dre. Yeah. Hey, bro, you could go somewhere and win a lookalike contest.
Yo, man, I need to go to Vegas.
Yeah, enter one of them joints for like $1,000. You win that.
For real.
There go your unions right there. There
Yeah,
go some breads.
Beats by
Right.
Jordan.
I need to go to Vegas to be an impersonator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with my unions.
Man, I'll tell you what though, man. Like just the fact that like this email right here, bro. This message I seen on Twitter. This is the crazy part for me. He said, "Thanks to Union for dropping as a raffle so I can enter hundreds of times.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have been able to cook this hard if you dropped first come, first serve on a new domain or something. Botter for life."
Put the chef's hat on. Chef Bor ID.
Man. And look, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dubs right there, bro.
Enzo in the building. What's going on, sir?
What up, Enzo?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, let me tell you how salty people were though on Twitter when these W's started going out. People were so salty that when people were talking about they hit, first question they asked, what size did you hit in? Because it don't count if it's below a size 11.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, if it's below a size, we ain't counting that. We won't worry about it. We want big sizes. I'm like, come on, bro. A dub's a dub. Like, what you want my man to do? Grow his foot overnight?
Haters, man. The community. Hey, it's some haters out there in the community.
Hey. I mean, really, what it is it was people trying to keep hope alive that the big sizes weren't going out yet. That's why they didn't get their dub. But a lot of freaking dubs, man. A lot of freaking dubs.
Well, I wish I can. I've never won on a union site, so I'm. Well, that's the. Actually, you know what? Listen.
But you hit Travis Scott. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, but those field generals, they said so that I don't consider that a real dub.
See, now we're moving the goalposts.
Whatever.
Because not a lot of people want them, so it don't count. The hype got to be there for them to count as anything.
Don't count. Look. I like the shoe, but I don't know if it really counts.
Well, then it counts if you like the shoe. It should count.
Yeah, I like the shoe. I think it's dope.
By the way, our Purple Haze, your resident neighbor Sniper Kicks, is reporting $55K for Sneakers app on Saturday.
No freaking way. I had to think about what you just said. 55K?
55K.
Oh, you talking flu games, though, right?
Flu games. Yeah.
Sniper never lied.
Well, he already got caught up in one, right? With no shock drop on them joints. Remember that?
Caught up. I've lost track of all the
Remember his post? No, Nike, you were supposed to shock drop these.
Hey, Mrs. They goddamn near need an obelisk to keep track of all those wrong predictions. I'm telling you, man, he better not ever open his mouth.
King Midas, what's up?
King, what up, man?
King.
What up? Shout out to the chat. Double tap the screen, man. Double tap the screen. Union raffle had me opening spam emails. I didn't want to take no chance on missing out, but of course took that L. Yeah, man. I heard a lot of people said that they had to check their spam for it. But here you go. 55,000 pairs allegedly. This is what your boy's saying.
Clown. 55.
Ain't no way.
He made off the resale on him.
Ain't no way this is total stock for the U.S. Ain't no way.
No, I think he just said on Sneakers app. I thought Perk just said on Sneakers.
It's got to be Sneakers app. I'll be, but see, we saw before someone was saying it was 20K.
Yeah, 20K.
We gonna find out.
Was the more alleged number here? Question.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
So I will say, in my area, at a certain mall, there's only one store that's getting the Fluies, and they said their stock is under 100.
Really?
So
Is this
yeah.
What store is that?
Well, I'm about to say, what kind of store is this?
The Palace.
Shoe Palace?
Shoe Palace?
Yeah.
Now you speaking my language. There we go. Pull those up. Yeah. In the words of Jay Elevate, man, that little tickle wickle.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? For those 85 lows, they made the sole identical to the Bread High 85s.
I can tell. I can tell the tapering.
Same mold.
I can see the taper in them.
Because a lot of people don't realize if you flip the 85 Bread High upside down, the sole is actually smaller. It's more narrow than the rest of the shoe.
Yep.
And that one is built the exact same way.
So you know what? I got a question for the panel, right? And I already know really the answer, but what if Nike went back to doing all the 85 highs and lows with a rubber midsole, fam? Now tell me, would that be a price hike?
Wait,
what do you mean
they had before?
What I'm saying is, going back, okay, I didn't clarify. Just like the 85, I'm talking about give us that quality, that 85 quality. Not no blended in the mix this. I'm talking about straight quality 85 style. That would be absolutely phenomenal in my opinion.
For the midsole?
Yep. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
No.
Bro, you talking about a midsole. A rubber midsole.
Okay, so what was so let's go back to 1985, right? How was the midsole made? What material was that made out of?
Rubber.
Rubber, exactly.
They're still made with rubber.
I'm talking about the quality, the same quality. I'm not talking about.
Well, you can't.
Are you saying they should use Pirelli rubber versus Goodyear? Like, what you talking about when it comes to rubber, bro?
You can't use the same rubber from 1985 because there were so many problems with that rubber, and that's why the shoes degraded as fast as they did and crumbled. Mm-hmm. Because it was a poor quality of a scientific mix with the compounds that they were using for the rubber. So you don't ever want to go back to 85 because then people's shits be crumbling in like 5 or 6 years like they were in the original 85s.
Okay. So y'all, you prefer what's going on now currently.
You got to keep in mind, science has come so far from the way that the original 85s were built to the way that they are now. And even with the way that they tried to get it so close to home with this one, there were still so many more scientific advantages with the chemical polymers and compounds that they built this sneaker with as opposed to the 85s. This was built to last. This is a goddamn tank. This ain't going nowhere. Now, some of the 85s, they crumbled after the first 7 years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Others, depending on, and you and I were talking about this the other day, how you keep your sneakers, right? If you keep them in a climate-controlled environment, obviously they're going to last a little bit longer.
Correct.
But if you're just keeping them in your damn closet, they're going to crumble after the first 7 years. And that was one of the main problems with the original 85, which is why that recipe got lost, because they have refined it so many different times. They never even cared to go back to try to reinvent the wheel in the first place.
Yeah.
So Perk, now you're alluding to where I'm going with next, right? And I like that. That's why I was asking that question, because you and I had this convo. So where we're going to now is the storage, sneaker storing, right? And when Purple Haze talking about a climate-controlled environment, chat, This is what I'm talking about. Not climate control where it's warm all year round. In order to maintain your sneakers, your wearability of your sneakers, it has to be in a cooler environment. That's exactly what I was alluding to. Just exactly our conversation we're having. Because that's how I'm able to keep my shoes as prolonged as it's so much. And just like you as well, because it's in a cooler environment. It's not like we jumping up from like 50 to 80 degrees, you know, all the time. It's generally in a cooler environment. That's exactly what I was alluding to.
And what does rubber do in cold environment?
Get hard. Pause.
And what does rubber do in cold environments?
You
Well, you already said cold.
So what does it do in hot environments? It expands.
It expands.
That's right.
It gets bigger.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pause.
Ain't no pause.
Yeah.
Ain't no pause.
No pause.
More pliable.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I was getting to.
So you have a material that expands and contracts, right, periodically throughout a year. It's literally putting age and wear and tear on that sneaker, although you can't see it, although you don't have it on your foot. It's still acting within the laws of physics, right, within temperature control. That's why people do temperature controlled environments, right? So that way the shoe's not breathing. It's not constantly expanding. It's not constantly contracting, and it lasts a lot longer. I mean, but I think everybody, I shouldn't have to explain that, but everybody should know that, right?
No, Perp, actually, that makes a lot of sense because even when it comes to tires, like an unused tire still has a shelf life, and if it's not getting any rotation, it's kind of like the same concept.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll dry
Even
rot.
a brand new tire that's never been used has shelf life.
It'll dry rot.
Yep, just like your car. You don't use your car. You don't turn it on. You don't use it. Some of those parts, they're just gonna break down. You're like, well, I barely drove the car. Why is it not working? Because
like the gaskets, the gaskets and all will disintegrate if they don't get oil to them.
Yep.
Correct.
But I mean, the shoes we really got to worry about are the ones with the polyurethane midsoles, like your 2s, your 3s, your 4s, your 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s.
It's actually a lot. Yeah,
you know, it's a lot of pairs. Like,
it's actually a lot.
If you got Dunks, if you got Jordan 1s, you ain't really got to worry about that too much. But everything past the Jordan 1, a 2 and on, yeah. If you're not wearing them things, at some point, like we talked about earlier today, they're going to crumble on you like cake, you know?
Yep.
So
that alludes to what I was going with.
Yeah. Yeah, man, definitely like temperature control. Keep the sun off of them, especially if they're sitting like exposed in cases. It's almost like what you got to do with wine, right? You definitely want to keep them keep it in a cool, dark place, right? So that way, if the sun's sitting on a bottle and stuff like that, like it's gonna ruin it after some time. So that's right. Wear your kicks, y'all. You got to. You got to.
That's exactly why I made that. That's exactly what I was going with. So,
so Jay, it's time to start wearing some of them shoes you got desktop.
I knew that was coming.
Who says I don't rock them?
Never.
Your visuals say you don't rock them.
Wow.
Your visuals, when you bring them up on screen and they're not even laced up, shows you don't rock them yet.
Licking the soul.
We can't say nothing. Listen, if there's one person we can't talk about wearing our shoes, is Mr. Think. That's the person we can't say nothing to.
I get beat up for cooking my cakes.
Hey, I commend you for wearing them like you do, bro. Trust me, I commend you for wearing them like you do. You know, now granted, does it hurt my heart from time to time? Maybe.
Right.
But hey,
right.
They're your shoes. You allowed to do what you want with them.
Cajun style.
Hey man, shout out to the chat right now. Thursday evening. Listen, so all the people that caught W's today, congratulations to you. You know,
congrats.
It's definitely. We hope that the live that we had today, basically, you know, sprinkled on
who
you
got
guys.
some W's in the chat, man? I'm curious.
I think.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I know Hate to Lose got a dub. Ken Norton got a
Ken
dub.
Norton, hate to lose.
There's a
Okay.
few
Shout
people
out,
in here that
Ken.
got dubs.
Hate to lose. Shout out.
Another one.
Who
Another
else?
one. He said
Mike
he hit a times
Honcho
10.
said he got a dub.
Yep. Honcho, yep.
ATT Chris.
Yep.
ATT Chris, yep.
ATT Chris got a dub today. Yeah, man. We got a couple of them. In
That's
here.
what's up, Chad.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy for the squad.
We'll probably
Happy
hear
for the
about some
squad.
more come
Absolutely.
come Saturday. You know what I mean?
I'm glad to
But-
know there are people out there I know that took a W on them because I used 3
Hell
different entries and I talk a L on everything.
Man.
It was nasty.
Do you think buying any merch helped?
No, because there were several people that were complaining in the Discord. They had bought merch and they all took L's.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey,
man.
guess what?
Official Wild Boy, what's up with you, man?
Looks.
There yo.
We getting ready for Mardi Gras weekend here. Uh-oh. There we go. Down there in New Orleans.
Again?
DJ Tyler Radio.
New Orleans.
DJ Tyler Radio said I took that L perp.
It was not a fun one today, folks. Especially with so many W's that went out today. Like, dag, man, sure of
Man,
love.
look. Listen, and then you wonder why I'm salty right now, bro.
Hey, Mr. Thing. Hey, where your kicks over there punching the air, man. Like,
Man, yeah. I was Mike Tyson for a good hour, bro. You know?
Hey,
Hey, but
Shoot.
listen, but you got what you wanted, so you
Right.
good.
You redeemed yourself. You have been
you got what
redeemed.
you wanted.
Look, we
You
all
got a
we
Super
all know.
Bowl.
You right. You right. You know, got Super Bowl. You right. Listen,
Right.
you right
You
about
got your
that.
cop.
You right. You know.
Right.
Come on.
Look at you.
What
Yeah.
you want? What else more you
Yeah.
want from
I
the
You've
start
been
boss?
this. I
redeemed,
start
sir.
this new position on Monday. You know.
Oh,
You
so,
right.
so what?
cha-ching.
You right. Yeah. You right.
So what we complaining about?
You right. That took an L.
Hey,
I'm
look,
with you,
look.
perp.
Hey, people ain't never happy, man. I swear, man.
Nah.
Exactly.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good, man.
You got your cop, man.
It's
You
all
copped.
It's all
Mobile,
good.
Alabama, yes, is the true home of Mardi Gras, and don't you forget it.
Oh, really? That's
Yes, sir.
interesting facts right there.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
But that's 100% facts. You know, I got people in New Orleans and Mobile, so definitely.
True home. So how did it go from Alabama to New Orleans?
I can't.
Oh,
remember.
wait. If we about to have history time. Okay, go ahead.
I can't remember the whole story behind it, but the original founder of it relocated to New Orleans, and then they began making big. But he's originally from Mobile, Alabama, by way of Cajun persuasion, if I remember correctly. So I don't remember how long he was in Mobile before he made the transition to New Orleans, but he owned a shop in New Orleans, by the way, as well, that did palm readings that grew out to be something crazy. And to this day, if you go down to New Orleans, that's why you see palm reading places like on damn near every block.
Oh,
know?
hold on a second now. We got some breaking news here because I looked it up. So it says here. Let me go ahead and get this set up for y'all. It says here March 2nd, 1699, French-Canadian explorer Jean-Baptiste Le Monnier, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right.
That was actually pretty spot on.
De Winneville arrived at a plot of ground 60 miles directly south of New Orleans and named it Point du Mardi Gras when his men realized it was the eve of the festival holiday. Then right under it, it says, did it originate in Alabama? It says here, yes. Mardi Gras originated in Mobile, Alabama in 1703. This makes Mobile the birthplace of Mardi Gras in the United States. That is interesting.
I never knew.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
you're talking about a 4-year. So 1699 and 1703. So you're talking about a 4-year difference here. But yeah, Okay, it says French pioneers celebrated Mardi Gras at 27 Mile Bluff, the first settlement in Mobile.
Which is
Okay.
where to this day you still have a lot of very thick and juicy Cajun influence in Mobile. Everyone thinks it originated in New Orleans, but it always originated in Mobile and it migrated its way further south down. So, Cajun is actually a unofficial language, but it's actually a real language that people speak down there in certain rural parts. And it's very interesting dialect to hear if you get a chance to hear it. It's unlike anything you've ever heard before.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they still have the Mardi Gras floats down there in Mobile and everything every year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Let's see here. My honcho said Professor Purple Haze with the history lesson.
Yo, take a look at what Wild Boy said.
Yeah, I was just about to read this. I hit breads, galaxies, metallics in these unions, but it's still a whole lot I need.
Yo, you need to have a clover in your name.
Man.
Let's see. I hit breads, galaxies, and metallics for retail. How about that?
Crazy.
Bro, you hit the invite on those breads.
Right.
That counts for like 3 dubs
platinum,
right there.
Yeah, you had the platinum ticket.
Yeah.
That's a star.
You got
That
picked
boy
up
got
from the
some
house.
I'm still punching air on those unions too.
You got picked up from the house in a Rolls Royce. They was putting slippers on your feet, tying the shoes for you.
Hey,
Eddie Petty in the truck.
You know what I wanted to say? Your royal is clean, Your Highness.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
Shoot. Oh, shoot, man. Like,
yeah, I want those unions, though. So when are we gonna get the review for the unions? That's all I wanted to know. You're probably gonna get yours before everybody else because they were like, it's like 2 weeks out for shipping.
Man, they said the soonest I could have my pair from StockX would be March 6th, depending on, because they got like 13 days or something like that to be able to.
That's next week.
Yeah, did
That's
you get yours before everybody else?
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
because everybody
next
else
week.
is like 14
Maybe.
business days or something like that. It's crazy.
This was perp with the breads, bro.
Ah,
This was perp with the breads, the bready fives.
hey
You
yo.
know? Oh, you know, it'd be better if I could find that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. That'd be better if I could find that joint where my man was hitting the pinky up as he was drinking and shit.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you know,
You said,
much like J Elevate, mine's still dead stock as well.
uh-oh. If you have bread 85s, you have sneaker of the year. Ooh.
And we talked about that.
Ooh, I don't know. I know they listen. I put them top 3. I don't know if they number 1 though. I got them top 3.
You think Bike takes it for the win over the Bread 85?
You can't ask me about Bike Airs because I like the fire red Bike Air pair a little more than the orange ones. But
I respect that.
it's a beloved shoe. It's it's interesting because in the past, can we name a limited sneaker that took sneaker of the year? Because usually it's been a sneaker that a decent amount of people have been able to get their hands on. For example, 2023, there was some debate with the Pine Green SB4s and the White Cement 3s as to what was sneaker of the year. And, just looking at the overall, like it kind of leaned a little more towards White Cement 3s. Last year, last year was kind of a toss-up. I know Complex came with them freaking AE1s, but man, listen.
Man, Complex.
For a shoe to not be seen on anyone's feet, I don't know how the hell you get that to be sneaker of the year, bro.
So stupid.
They lost, in my eyes, they lost a lot of credibility for that. like, yeah, like every time they dropped them, like they sold, but who actually wore that pair outside in the wild?
Nobody up here, that's for sure.
You know, I ain't see them joints nowhere.
SB4s were limited. Weren't the SB4s?
It sounds like y'all saying Adidas is buying their own product.
I don't remember if it was a limited sneaker or not.
Well, they were in a sense that, okay, they, you know, remember how the exclusive access went down for Sneakers app, and then they did like a regular release, and then, you know, depending on whether or not you could get in at some skate shops, like they weren't necessarily, in terms of it being a GR, it was like, you know, it was like a quick strike type of situation, you know.
Was it a quick strike? I can't remember.
Mr. Think, you got your SB4 box there. Does it say QS on the label?
Because I hit on them on the Sneakers app, but I don't even remember how many pairs there were that released.
Does it say? I mean, it's in that the Quick Strike bikes, the Quick Strike box. Does it say QS on there?
Nah.
Oh, so it wasn't a quick strike. Okay.
What did I say? Special project. So it's a special projects. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what SB stands for.
No, SP.
Oh, it was an SP?
Yeah.
That's an SP.
Special project. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Special project. Yeah.
Oh, skateboard. I'm sorry. I'm tripping right now. Duh.
I remember hearing 70,000 for SB4s.
Was it 70,000?
Yeah, so a quick strike is pretty limited, and a hyper strike is like
even less.
But a special project, yeah, they usually have a little more pairs. I mean, look, to me, depending on how you looked at it, White Cement 3 Reimagines and Pine Green SB4s was like 1A, 1B, depending on how you wanted to look at it. You know.
Because let me see, that was they came out at what, 22 or 23?
The Pine Greens?
Yeah.
23? 23?
Yeah, you know what? It was 23 because 22, the Lost and Founds came out, the Ama 4s came out, the Jordan 2 Chicagos came out. So yeah, it would have had to be 23.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, and think about from this perspective too, right? So the year before was Lost and Founds. That pretty much took the crown of sneaker of the year with the 500,000 pairs and all that shit. So I would say this year, yeah, I mean, Bread 85 highs, they'll definitely be considered in the running. Bike Air, I mean, look, if we want to go in terms of advertising, like Bike Air, the bread ones had great advertising. Bike Air 4s, they had some decent advertising behind them. You know, we'll see what else comes down the pike. I mean, when you talk about, you know, like we were talking earlier with all the GRs that are releasing this year that people are going to go after, can it really beat out, you know, some of these collabs that are dropping? Now, granted, we talked this morning, we were saying like these unions may not be able to take some of these GRs that are releasing this year. And, you know, my man, Mike Honcho asked me the question earlier, between the unions, if I could only have one dub between the union and the Flu Games, what would I take? And I did say Flu Games just because of the history and everything behind it. So in that aspect right there, can we really put Flu Games like that? Because I think, even you, Mr. Think, you said, I definitely want, you know, the GR joint just due to the history behind it.
What does it say? Here's a question for you, Purple. Do you know the religious purpose of Mardi Gras? Well, yeah, the core religious purpose for Mardi Gras translates into Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday is basically indicative of everyone loading up on all these rich and fatty foods in preparation for Lent because you had to abstain for so many things.
There you go.
So it correlated with it. So that's where the core of that religious aspect comes from.
That's right. It says here Mardi Gras is celebrated as a time of indulgence and revelry before the fasting season of Lent. The name Mardi Gras comes from the French words Mardi meaning Tuesday and Gras meaning fat.
So you fatten yourself up and get in preparation to purge yourself of your sins in preparation.
My man G-Fish in the building. What's up? Just a reminder,
Oracle
Eagles is your NFL champs.
What up, G-Fish?
Fly birds fly.
Facts.
Hey, the G-Fish, did you catch the dub?
Yeah, let us know if you caught that dub, bro.
Oh, we know he's going for those flu games. Are you doubling up on the flu games, G-Fish?
Man.
Now that's
said Niners should be next year. I don't know. He said, Mike Concho says, so brick by brick, best shoes of the year so far.
That's
I don't know. I mean, they haven't come out yet, so we haven't come out yet. As far as shoes that have released so far, I mean, I put it to you like this though: could we, in a way, and this is messed up that we even gonna debate this, could we in a way say there was a little more tilted hype towards these metallic fives due to what we seen occur on release day versus what happened with these Bread 85 highs?
Hey, Perp, what was we talking about, Perp? This is weird. We had Purple Haze and I had this conversation, and we had a nice little debate about, because I asked him, I said, hey, I feel like the metallic fives was more hyped up than the Bread High 85s, and he said you can't put them in the same category because of the exclusivity of them. He said you can't do that. So we had this is so
but you
crazy.
Would think, but here's the thing though, to Jay's point though, you would think with how tough they were to cop that you would have seen more of a debacle of people trying to go for these than they were on these metallic fives. You had people fighting in the stores, fighting in line. You had people unfortunately getting shot over these joints. When you look at what happened, first come, first serve for these 85 highs, and it was relatively peaceful.
Well, because it was a controlled environment when you think about it. At least the release here in Chicago was. You had law enforcement, police, you had everybody, working together from a collaborative standpoint to make sure there were no shenanigans that took place in Chicago, of all places. So, as opposed to it just being the Wild Wild West when the metallic fives dropped. Metallic fives dropped everywhere. You can't have a controlled environment if you have chaos spread everywhere.
You got a point with that. That aspect. True.
Oh, and you know what? Speaking of Jay, I had your back earlier on something that I ended up with egg on my face as I had a debate with Where Your Kicks.
Mm-hmm.
You said you wanted a raffle for today's draw. Stand corrected on that?
Let me correct you on what he said. Jay said that he thinks having a raffle on the unions gives him a better opportunity to cop than first come, first serve. Those were his words.
How? See? We need you to explain it. Shame.
I did.
Shame.
See?
You need to explain yourself.
Shame.
See?
Shame this man.
Okay. So let me explain to you guys why I said that, right? I understand about, hey, somebody can put in 100 entries. I get all that. But these bots are so smart, they can jump into the system before the raffle even kick off and eat your pairs up. I mean, let's talk about the GOAT situation. How did these botters train their bots to go in and already knew the whole entire aspect when it comes to the alignment of every shoe when it comes in moving back and forth. I stand by that statement.
So for those of y'all that don't,
wait,
hold on.
Case, give me the spotlight for a
well,
second.
hold on real quick. For those of y'all that don't know what he's talking about with Go, he's talking about during the Black Friday where in order to enter the queue, you had to hit the moving shoe. That's what he's talking about. And somehow the bots were able to get through that bot protection level in order to steal up a bunch of pairs. That being said,
shame.
Oh shit!
Shame.
He got the bell.
Shame.
Hey yo.
Shame. Shame.
Hey yo.
Shame. Shame. Shame this man. He's for the streets. He's for the cobblestone.
Hey yo.
He's for the parking lot.
My man said 50 lashes, bro.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Oh snap.
Man.
Shame on you.
Said off with his ankles. Damn.
Take
Whoa.
his shoelaces too.
Damn, they're gonna stone this man, bro.
Oh snap.
Oh man.
Shame this man. Thank you so much.
I love it, man. I love it.
Man.
But speaking of
love
Lewis,
it, man.
didn't you hit some Travis on that whole GOAT? Didn't you hit
I
on something?
did. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I hit the Travis Scott reverse olives on
Yeah.
GOAT Black Friday. And I hit $5 GOAT credit 14 times
Yeah.
You cleaned up
on there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And that translated into these guys right here under retail.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. My man said barefoot for a week.
Man, okay? The people
It's a-
have spoken.
They said lock away this man's shoe collection, bro.
Hey, listen. I stand 100% on what I'm saying because plenty of times we've seen where sneaker releases said, "Oh, this shoe about to release," just like GOAT. And guess what? Before the queue opened, sold out.
So how do you
are we
explain,
not speaking facts?
how do you explain a flawless release on the J Balvin website then, if that's the case?
J Balvin was something different. J
How?
Balvin
It
is
was.
J Balvin
It
is something
was.
different, and J Balvin is absolutely a definitely step forward. Nike should have took J Balvin's idea and implement that somehow into some of their releases or most of their releases. J Balvin was absolutely probably one of the best releases we've ever seen. How he done it. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Well, we would have gotten something similar today had they not gone with the raffle approach. So what would have been the difference?
The difference is with the Balvin site, you have to make a purchase, right? For so much money. I think it was like it had to at least been $100, right?
No,
Something like
that was to possibly get exclusive access.
Yeah, that's separate. That's something
That's the
different.
possible to get exclusive.
So the
okay.
day of release, it was having that checkout code,
That code. Exactly.
so that way it
Thank you.
dropped the price down to the actual retail price.
Was it from 2,500 to 25,000 to 250,
Yeah, it was.
something like that?
Yeah, it was like I thought it was like 10 grand or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
weird, but yeah.
So you better your chances with a promotional release like that as opposed to a raffle is all we
Yeah.
were saying.
If they had said, hey, buy a piece of merchandise to possibly get EA, I ain't making that mistake like I did on the Balvins. I'm buying that merch. Jay, that's why you bought the merch.
Yeah,
For
I
the
wanted
J
to give
Balvin
myself the
release.
best. I wanted to give myself the best opportunity. You know what I mean?
G-Face
So
said,
for me,
this union
I
drop.
mean, for me, it's a chance for both of them.
G-Face said, this union drop was the best collab drop ever. Raffle in the menu. Nah. Respectfully, G-Face, I gotta disagree. The way they dropped those J Balvin Rios last year,
Perfect.
I think was good. And then they followed it up with the Joe Fresh Goods kind of did something similar. But with Joe Fresh Goods, you had to put another item in the cart. But still,
Mm-hmm.
you know, respectfully. If you think this one's the best, that's cool, but pay to play though. Some people don't have 500 for each drop. I get it. I get
So
it. I mean,
again, the raffle was the best way. I think the raffle was the best way in my opinion. I'm still saying the raffle.
here's the other thing with raffle, especially an in-store raffle, bro, because I mean, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. Like, if you know the people in store, they'll just dig through them tickets and look for your name.
Oh, Fikes. Fikes.
Hey, Jay Marie said Jay must be driving to the moon. He's been rolling since the drop.
Yo.
Oh no.
Hey yo.
Yo. Oh my god. You true.
Hey yo.
Hey,
That
we
is
next
the
level
truth.
today.
It's like,
Hey,
man,
yo.
they elevate truck driving extraordinaire.
G-Face, that's
You know what
facts.
I'm saying?
Or not even look, they'll just call you. That's facts, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's facts. I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, that is the advantage of actually putting in some footwork and getting to know people at the stores when they hold raffles like that.
That's true.
Hey,
You know?
that's why I'm about to catch an L on these SBs because I have no relationships with a skate shop at all.
Yeah, I need to go back to the skate shop that I had a relationship with. It's been a minute since I've seen them. I need to start going back in
glad you
there and
said
buy
something.
some shit.
And see, you got to think about it like this. This is for the chat per se, where you spend all year focusing on the Jordans, right? Oh, come on.
Bro, get your Schmeat out
pause.
the camera, bro.
Pause, bro.
What's wrong with you?
Give me the FaceTime real quick, where?
Where the hell is Jay at anyway? Hey, yo.
Shame. Shame.
Hey, DT, they trying to get me, DT.
Shame this man. He
These
has
boys
a
are
great
trying to get me,
friend.
DT.
He's on the streets.
That look just like his thumbnails, yo.
They trying to get me, DT.
He has on gray sweatpants. He's for the cobblestone.
He's for the cobblestone.
He's for the asphalt.
Look, hey, Perp. You notice Mr. Think just trying to stay calm over there. He ain't trying to make no weird face. You catch him too.
Nah.
He trying to stay calm over there with his face, bro.
Hey, it's
Nah.
coming. It's coming.
Nah.
Mhm.
It's
I
coming.
keep the cursor. The cursor is literally set on stop
That's all
cam.
right. That's all right.
Hey, Mr. Think know where I'm at. He know what I'm about to do.
Hey,
What
throat
you about
goat.
to do?
Throat goat.
Hit the
Lift
lanes. He about to hit the
camera
lanes.
Did you just call him a throat goat?
some. That's all we're looking at right now. Throat goat.
Damn.
Lift the camera.
Oh my God.
He about to he about to go bowling.
You about to go bowling?
Oh, he about to go bowling.
Oh, it
League
is
time.
Thursday. Huh.
That's why I'm dressed the way I'm dressed. Like Mr. Thing know what's about to happen. Hey, chat. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how we get down.
You showed us enough, sir.
Come on, man. We got the rolling back. We got our 3 balls. Pause. And we getting it in.
Go get it.
Now, the
Go get it,
last
brother. Have some
time
fun.
you tried to go live at the bowling alley, that joint cut out within 5 minutes. So hopefully you're in a good spot with Wi-Fi. Yeah, here go another one for you, Mr. Think. Now you Kevin Durant, sir.
Not KD.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, but look, listen, we're supposedly having a drop March 18th. Okay,
18th.
that is a well, my bad. What day is it?
That's
Is
good.
it 18th? Nah,
It is 18.
14th, isn't it?
No, it's the 18th.
Nah, 18th.
18th. Okay, so March 18th. That's a Tuesday.
Random Tuesday.
That is
It's a
a
Tuesday.
random Tuesday. I would love to be able to go live for that, but I will not be here to do so. I don't know if any of these guys will be either, but try to put out some content beforehand on that day. But yeah, man, that's gonna be unless we see places like does any of the tier zeros get these, or is it just Union exclusively and Sneakers app?
No tier zeros.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We are very limited. We are very limited.
So yeah, man, Sneakers app is gonna be our last chance at a retail dub, which is a little less than 3 weeks from now.
You got to imagine what's happening between now and then. We've got the flu games, we've got the SB4s, we've got the
Bike Air 4s,
we've got the AMA 3s. Man,
You know what? I think here's something that we should really be comparing. Because a lot of people hyping up these brick by brick, these 4s. Are y'all picking the SBs or y'all
cool grade 9s? Yeah.
So really, if you had to only choose one, what you picking? SBs
or brick by bricks?
I already got a pair of SBs, so I'm going brick by brick.
Yeah, I'd rather go with something I don't necessarily have. You're talking about a color variation versus a one of a kind, the first of its kind, a Bike Air 4.
I'm just asking.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
You want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy is if you were to go SB because you want to complete the pack, that friends and family is going to make life any easier neither.
Well, they're talking $12K for that red pair.
Yeah, it's not making it any easier.
Perp, Air Max month is March also.
Yep.
Which is very strange because I have not gotten a breakdown of what the crown jewel Air Max is going to be.
No, I don't know.
Last year they dropped the blue Air Max Air Day with the Bolt colored sole, but this year they haven't even made any announcements yet.
So wasn't 2 years ago the Air Max Big Bubble?
No, it was last year.
No, but last year we got the blue pair. The year before was the red.
Yeah. Just the red though. But the blue pair with the Air Max
blue pair was last year.
They did a split variation. They gave you a regular big bubble, and then they gave you this. The Air Max,
the Vault,
with the 336.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So this year,
that Neon 95s. The Air Max Neon 95s are supposed to be coming out, and then we're supposed to get an SB version of the Air Max too. Now we haven't seen anything since they talked about those last year. And don't forget, we're also supposedly supposed to see an Air Force One SB this year as well.
Yeah, but they showed some mock-ups for it back in October, but you haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah. I still think they probably need to modify that shoe, especially the midsole, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
If anything, they'll do it like the SB4, where they said your foot actually sits a little lower in the shoe. So they might not actually change the outside visual of the midsole, but the construction on the inside could be different to where your foot is a little lower in the shoe for better contact with the board.
Mm-hmm. You know what? That is a good question. Where your kicks? I think you would probably be more well equipped to answer that question.
Which one?
About the Black History Month.
Are they coming out tomorrow? He said wasn't supposed to drop this month. Let's double check that. Let's double check when these, because I didn't see nothing on the Sneakers app for them yet. Let's see here.
Nothing loaded.
Black History Month SBs 2025.
Anybody messing with those flight posits? Wild Boy was asking.
The Batmans? Nah, not me.
So I know my boy, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, definitely copped those foam, those flight posits.
Okay.
Yeah, Hate to Lose said he was gonna go for his aunt's boyfriend. He's gonna try to get those.
Jay, stop playing with your balls. We're on a podcast right now.
Hey yo.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
This is old. This said February 1st, so that's incorrect.
All right.
That's definitely incorrect. Let's see here.
We got pushed if it's not coming out.
Okay, here we go. This was from 5 hours ago. Releases in March.
Okay, so they did push it.
When in March? Why are we releasing this after Black History Month?
Right.
You know, I can't stand that nonsense, bro. Like, they steady doing this dumb shit all the time, bro.
Nike loves it.
Just release it after the March 28th.
It
looks like March 28th.
April now.
It's a whole month.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you ain't getting them joints till April. Like,
just like all their Halloween sneakers they release, you don't
After.
get them until after Halloween.
Right. Yep. Be a little bit too late.
Yeah, they always releasing Halloween shoes after Halloween, or they'll release the dumb Halloween shoes beforehand, and then afterwards they'll release the hot. So now it's like I gotta wait till whole next year to go ahead and wear these joints for Halloween. Black Label LeBron's just came in. Gonna do a review soon. DJ Tyler Radio. You know, that's those All-Star Black Label LeBron's. They had a couple all black sneakers they dropped for them joints. I might pass on Flight Posits because I already got Unions and rather have flu games.
Flu games are definitely going to be problematic for certain people.
Like, listen.
Hey, like I said, flu games over definitely the Unions, in my opinion, man. OGs over everything. Definitely the flu games.
If you can get a
your
pair
boy
of
got
flu
a guaranteed
games,
dub on the flu games now.
You do. Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Where you hit? Where you hit from?
I didn't. Hate to lose. He got a spare 13 coming in. He said if I don't cop anywhere, he'll give them to me retail.
Man, lock
There
it
you
in.
go.
Talking about.
There you go.
Great work.
There we go. All right, man. Sneaker friends helping sneaker friends. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, community.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
But look, if listen, and panel, let me know if y'all agree. Now, granted, most of us done locked up our flu games for this weekend, but if you hit on a pair, consider yourself fortunate for this Saturday on these flu games. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Facts. All day. All day. I mean, we've been saying this. We've been talking about this for a month now.
If you recall last year, the nonsense we had. Hold on a second. Damn, I gotta take this call real quick. Give me a minute, y'all. I'll be back.
No, good. So, Perp, where you at with these flu games?
Oh yeah. I just got to go pick mine up. I've definitely secured them. Man.
No, I just remember. I was like, no, you already good on them. You already good. Yeah.
And Jay just pretty much all but locked his up as well. So I think we're all good on the panel as far as those go. I'm getting my mind ready for those bikes, man. I got to hustle for those. I really got to hustle for those because those gonna break some hearts.
Right. Yo, Jay say if I don't hit on flu games, I'm wearing some Temu flu games. He's gonna wear the swine flus.
Oh, not the swine flus. Hey, look.
He said I'm tired of these L's. Not the swine flus.
Your sneaker come with a needle, man, with penicillin, man.
He said, my man started wearing some Temu flu games. Oh,
right. I called them the swine flus.
Oh, my. Down bad. Nah.
Look, here's the thing. Remember, I chased down those Blueberry 12s, bro. I chased them joints down, and it took me a couple of weeks, but I finally caught them joints retail. Now, I don't know if we're going to have as many restocks on these flu games like we did those. But every time I tried to get a restock on them Blueberry 12s, it was L City. And then finally, this boutique, I finally got me a pair.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
You know? So here's the thing. If you can try to rock out on Saturday with two different devices, your sneakers app, and then, hopefully you're sitting there through Twitter looking for some of these first come, first serve links that are going to come through.
Yeah.
You got to do something. Don't listen. We remember what happened How many people was trying to chase down these Bread 4 reimagines last year? We remember how many people was trying to chase down these military blues last year, and there were people that still took L's with all the restocks that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So if you new here, we've been telling people since then, like, no matter what, like, if you can lock down your pair, do it with a sense of urgency, and then just rest easy. You know,
Fair.
do it with a sense of urgency and rest easy.
That is fair.
I'm gonna tell you now, the more time you have in between releases to breathe and catch your breath and recoup your funds, the better it'll be for you. Because I'm gonna tell you now, this is a straight up marathon, and you're gonna have to pace yourself. And you got to pace your funds. You have to pace the way that you move strategically in order to get these sneakers. So don't blow. And I was telling Jay this the other day. Don't blow all your money on high resales, right? And FOMO. Go ahead, pace yourself, wait it out. Wait it out. Give yourself a week or two in between. Let those prices come down if you can't hit for retail, and then come up with a plan to go ahead and get it at its lowest peak before they go back up. Save as much money as you can.
Take a good look at these joints real quick.
Butter, baby. Butter.
Yeah. I bet a couple pairs, because if not, I make some.
I'm going to really keep it a bean, yo. Damn. When I'm looking at these joints and I'm like, yeah, them unions are nice, but let me get these flu games real quick, yo. Let me get these joints
real quick.
Man, when you take a look at these, it's like, yeah, I need these. Look, having them unions is like, that's like icing on top, you know? But these flu games is what you want right here. There's people that want these and don't even like 12s, bro. You know? So.
CJ, we knew you didn't hit the 10 in bed. We knew that. Look at that.
Who? What
now the real lights hitting Jay, we see him for what he really is.
Yo, you wildin', perp.
Oh, there. Okay, never mind.
Yo, you wildin'. Oh.
My man said, my luck's so bad, I'll take an L on GOAT. Damn. Damn. Ouch. Hey, man, shout out to everybody. Double tap that screen, man. Subscribe up to the channels. Where your kicks, 26, Mr. Think I'm Possible, and Jay Elevate. And, man, I need that damn bell so I can shame you, Purple Haze. How long has it been since you've been talking about dropping these videos for your channel? Yeah, go ahead. See, now he in timeout. Now he in timeout.
Get him.
Hey, yo, we got a gentleman named by Furkan. He's from Turkey, man. Shout out to you. We appreciate you, man. Double tap that screen, fam.
What up? Welcome. Greetings from Turkey.
What up?
Turkey.
Yeah. What's his name? Aykut? Oh, I know I'm butchering the hell out this man's name. I apologize. But shout out to you for being up in here, man. Yeah, we got, we got people from Canada, France, UK, Turkey, China. What else have we had? I'm trying to remember some of the other places.
Konnichiwa. Hajimemashite. Genki desu ka?
Okay, perp.
Que paso?
He said, I'm bilingual. There's a difference.
Yeah. Right. My man, yo, look at your boy IH trying to hit us with one of the oldest ones in the book, bro. Look at your boy. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all, you talking to people that grew up on the fucking Simpsons. You trying to hit us with some old Bart Simpson bullshit. My man here from Germany. Yeah, bro. Germany. Come on, man.
Guten Tag.
But, yeah, listen, for next month, though, I would say, yeah, those Bike Air 4s is what's going to go down as being the top spot. Top spot, man. We got one more day left after today for February. Also, letting you guys know now, I believe it is March 9th, Sunday, March 9th. The clocks go forward 1 hour. So get yourselves prepared for that, too.
Man, when it is gonna leave it alone and stop.
Yeah, they need to.
We're
They
already.
need to.
Yeah, stop messing with the daylight savings.
They need to.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave that joint an hour back. I'm okay having daylight at 10 o'clock at night. I don't care.
All you doing is messing up people's sleep patterns.
Yeah. You know, look, how about them places in the world where like
Alaska.
they don't see sun for X amount of months or they don't see nighttime for X amount of months?
Alaska. Yep.
Yeah, there's places like that, man. It's wild to think about, but yeah, there's places like that.
I remember they shot a horror movie in Alaska, and the whole premise of it was they were like vampires, and
Yes.
they took advantage of the 6 months of darkness or whatever.
I
28
know what you're
days
talking
later.
about too.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
It's like 28 days later or something like that.
Josh, I think Josh Hartnett's in it is his
Yeah.
name.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, same guy that was in Black Hawk Down. Yeah.
28 days later. I think
Is
it's
it?
28 days later.
No, 28 Days was a zombie joint.
Yeah, but these are like demonic looking vampires.
Let me think here. Josh Hartnett movies.
He walked away from acting after that movie, and then he came back with this movie he just came out with last year. That was his return back to Hollywood. He took a sabbatical, like a 20-something year sabbatical. It's crazy.
Let's see. It is 28 Days Later. He might be right.
It's actually two movies named 28 Days Later, and I've watched both of them. I like them both.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's called 30 Days a Night.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
you're right.
Yep,
You're
yep.
right.
30 Days of Night is what it's
30 Days
called.
of Night.
We're in there, so I can see the.
Yeah.
No. You're right. 30 Days of Night. Yeah.
That was a crazy movie, but yeah, man.
This is it here. 30 Days a Night.
Yeah.
Yep,
Good flick.
yep. Classic, cult classic.
Where we at? Here we go.
Yeah. Good
Yep.
flick.
This is it.
What year did it come out?
Yeah, after an Alaskan town is plunged into darkness for a month. It's
okay.
attacked by a bloodthirsty gang of vampires. This is 2007.
Yep. Throwback.
2007.
That's a throwback
Nope.
for real.
2007. 30 Days a Night.
It actually
Yeah, I
wasn't.
remember this. It was
bad.
actually. Nah, it was decent. It was a
Yeah.
decent movie. It was. Look, like for me, like a lot of times I'm watching stuff just to be entertained for the time being. I'm watching it. But sometimes there'd be some movies where I'm like, nah, absolutely not. I'm not watching this shit.
Yo, not to get too far off track, man, but chat, drop a show in the chat right now that you guys are watching that you guys are hooked on. I'll tell you one I'm hooked on right now, Yellow Jackets. Oh man, that is the wildest show out right now, hands down.
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow
Huh.
Jackets. It's about this. I don't want to get too much away, but it's about this high school soccer team from Jersey that they're on the way to nationals and they're playing crashes in the Alps, and they got to do some crazy stuff to stay alive.
Oh yeah, the female soccer team.
Yeah, that is man. It's a crazy show. That in Paradise. Landman's another good one, Mike Honcho. I started on that one. I haven't finished it, but yeah, Landman's a really dope one. The Fallout is another
show.
Yeah, I finished that one. That's a really good one. See, man, y'all dropping some stuff on me. I'm telling you, y'all need to watch all these shows they're talking about. Landman and Fallout, both good shows. Real classic. Jay,
all right.
What are you doing over there?
Jay on mute, number one.
Yes, you.
How you bowling?
I'm about to bowl. Man, we bowling 200s over here today.
Okay, he getting it.
He ain't lying. He ain't throwing up those two. He can throw up maybe a $1.15. Yeah, he muted me.
He said, "I'm not here for that negativity."
He said, "No words formed against me shall prosper."
I'm not here for that negativity.
Uh,
Hey, you know what? I got a good question for the chat. Besides these sneakers, what other kind of hobbies you guys into like that? Besides these sneakers, what other kind of hobbies you guys into?
That's a good question.
Like for me, yeah, man, the motorcycling for me.
Mm-hmm. What about
That's one of
you?
mine. Huh?
What about you, Mr. Think?
Oh, I'm a bowler. I'm a bowler.
Yeah, I'm a big hunting guy. I'm a game guy.
I it's been a minute since I've been shooting. I need to go to the range.
Yeah.
So you got hunting rifles and regular rifles?
Oh yeah.
How many do you own? Period. You know. All right, that many.
You
okay.
know, hey perp. You know, you don't have to answer that question. So
I'm honestly trying to remember. Maybe 35 ish.
Shoo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo.
What-
DJ
what?
Tyler said I like to go hunting. Mike Honcho, he's on the hat game. Okay.
No. He's saying cap on that 200.
Oh, cap on that 200. Oh,
yeah. Cap.
Like nobody believes Jay Alizé.
It came. All right, it came after I asked the question. That's why I like to go hunting and outdoors. I also like to illustrate and draw. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like
You know
Hey,
what
do
I
you-
want to do?
What's
Since
that?
you talking about hunting, I want to go boar hunting, bro. That's what I want to do. Now, I seen somewhere on YouTube where they'll take you up in the helicopter and you flying over top trying to hit these drones in the helicopter, bro.
oh my
And here's the thing, like for those of y'all that don't know,
Oh, perp said that's not real hunting.
man, look.
let him
No,
cook. Let him
no.
cook.
What's worse is the dude with the Gatling gun. He had that joint. He had the turret gun in the back of the truck and was rolling around with that joint. Okay.
Gosh.
But here's the thing. What y'all don't understand is in places like Florida, Texas, and a few other places, like they're an invasive species, and man, they multiply like rabbits. Like it can be bad in a lot of areas. And to be honest with you, the hunting efforts that they have now aren't even really enough to control the population like that. Like it's wild. It's wild out here what's going on with some of these.
Pun intended. So what's the craziest animal you've eaten?
I've tried ostrich burgers before.
Uh
I've had like calamari, like octopus. I'm trying to think. Let me think.
like something you may not even get in a restaurant.
Oh, something I might not get in a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Man, look, these fools that listen. So I went to college in West Virginia, right?
Here it goes.
All right. When I tell y'all, listen, and I ain't even trying to be racist with this, but I'm gonna keep it a bean. Some of my white friends that I met out there in West Virginia, they had their freezers packed with raccoon meat sometimes, bro.
Yes.
And I'm talking about they legit said they picked them Jones up off the road sometimes if it's fresh enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
fresh enough. Yeah.
And they coming from like East Bumble nowhere towns out in West Virginia. Listen, I met people out there that said they ain't seen black people before in real life. They only seen them on TV.
TV. Yeah.
That's how rural some of these places are. And before they come to college, that's their first experience.
Yeah.
Seeing them in person.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot
it's
of people
like
had
that
that
out
experience.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Think?
Hey,
I
can y'all
am
hear
an
me?
extremely picky eater, so I don't venture
The wild
too
game
far
for
out
you?
of the norm. So, but with that being said, I have had octopus. I've had fried gator.
Okay. That's exotic.
That was at Papa Do's. But
That's exotic. It counts.
I've had turducken and I wasn't a fan of it.
You know, I've always wanted to try turducken. Like
Yeah.
real talk. I've had a lot, but I've always wanted to try turducken. So was it worth it? And we got somebody from Germany in here, so I wonder what their thoughts on it are.
Yeah,
My man
I
said
wasn't a
squirrel.
fan
Oh,
of
that was the other one. Squirrel. Yeah.
squirrel.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Squirrel
Yeah.
meat and shit.
It's all good though. It's all real good.
Hey,
I'm
down here
pause.
in Florida, they be eating iguanas, bro.
So yeah, I was just about to say that. I heard a lot of it's a delicacy out there.
Listen,
I didn't see a
they
single
say
iguana
it
when I was
tastes
out there,
like
bro.
They call them tree chickens because they say they taste like chicken.
Chicken of the tree.
But look, when it gets cold here in Florida, some of them be falling out the trees.
Did they fall out and hit you in your head and all that?
Yeah.
Yo,
because they
I
cold-blooded.
haven't seen a single iguana that's out there. I didn't see a gator, a croc. I didn't see nothing out there when I was out there.
And my man, hey Coop, man, you must be on a delay, bro. We shouted you out like 20 minutes ago. Shoot.
Hey, scrub forward. Scrub
They
forward.
left, they left and came back. Shout out to Turkey. What up? Turkey in the building.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Great call.
Down in Dominican, they tried feed me horse meat. So it's a hell.
Oh man, horse meat ain't nothing but a little bit of Jack in the Box. You be all right.
Nah, I ain't no horse meat, bro.
A lot of things that you guys brought up are really good, actually.
Hey, I gotta send y'all. There's this black dude on IG. He's in, I think he's in South Carolina. This man be cooking like bear meat and everything, bro.
Bear meat,
ain't nothing this man ain't try to deep fry.
You said it's sweet?
No, that's an expression skewed to the bear meat. But no, bear meat is actually really good.
Oh,
yeah. I tell you, probably one of the best things out there is probably goat. Goat is amazing.
Amanda's had goat. Do you know what I did have? And I actually thought it was really good. It was very lean. It was a bison burger from Ted's.
Oh, bison's good.
Yeah, bison's good.
Bison's good.
Bison's good. Deer's good. I spent a lot of time in the Middle East, and so goat was just amazing. Squirrel, raccoon, opossum, rabbit, deer. Well, I said deer. Bear. What else? It's all really good. The only thing about deer venison is it's such a delicate meat. You have to prepare it perfectly. If you prepare it perfectly, it's literally the best thing you'll ever eat. But you have to know what you're doing. If you don't prepare it the right way, you will
parasites. Well, they say there's a lot of parasites too, so you definitely got to cook it right.
Yeah, you won't like it, and it will actually turn you off of it. You never want to try it again, but it's great if you can get some right.
Don't forget about quail. What about quail? Y'all eating quail?
Yeah, quail's good. Yeah. Quail leg.
My man said kangaroo.
Yeah, kangaroo.
My man said he not eat some kangaroo. We got people talking about eating some beavers in here. Wait a minute, what kind of beaver?
Yeah,
different beaver. Yeah,
kind of beaver.
They're sending you off.
Yeah, listen, I'm almost been around the world eating that type of stuff.
Anybody eat those Canadian geese?
Hey, listen. When I was a kid, there was this song that was out. And it was a song for kids called Winona's Big Brown Beaver. Anybody remember that?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, the guy, he had a banjo. He would stroke his banjo and say, well, Winona had a big brown beaver and she stroked it every day. You never heard that song? That's amazing. You got to YouTube it. It's great.
Yo, who my man putting their shit in the camera, bro?
Nah, I think he's talking to another.
Control his people, bro.
He's talking to something.
It's like,
oh nah, he's just.
We're talking about meat, and he's putting.
He putting his meat. Next thing you know, he's gonna sit there.
Meatloaf.
Y'all seen Step Brothers, right? When my man dropped his nutsack on the drums. My man said Melbourne, Australia had kangaroo steak and kangaroo sausage. Pause. Just saying.
Yeah, but out in Australia, though, kangaroos can be considered pests as well, kind of like the alligators and iguanas and stuff like that. So,
hey, look, ain't nobody gonna have a palate like people over in China got, bro, and the stuff they be eating, man.
Well, they have the dog festivals in Korea.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that, bro.
Yeah, dogs are.
Man.
Dog meat is probably the most coarse bristle meat you'll ever eat.
Damn.
Yeah, it's very unappealing.
I need to know if anybody in the chat has ever tried scorpion.
I've tried a Scorpio.
I know people that. Damn, he said I. My man said I had a Scorpio. Oh man. Yeah.
This went left real quick.
The thing is I was thinking about a lot of that already.
You did not
bro.
disappoint, Perp. You did not disappoint me. Just let you know.
Man.
You did not disappoint.
Man, oh man. Purple haze, bro.
It's some wild stuff out there, man, that people put in their mouths for sure.
Pause. Damn.
I'm done, I swear. I'm done.
Damn.
I'm done. I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like this weekend gonna be an interesting one, man. Make sure y'all have the notification bells on. Double tap the screen for us. One Prayer at a Time podcast channel coming to you Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Flu games are dropping, y'all. And look, now I'm seeing another one. Someone trying to say 60,000 total stock for March 1st.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I put it to you like this: if we see this many pairs drop on the sneakers, there's gonna be quite a few W's. I know that.
Yeah.
There's gonna be quite a few W's if it's this many pairs. You know, prices coming down a little bit. They're under 300 right now. My man said Hayes done ate everything like he is Keith Lee.
I mean, hey, listen, man. You know, you go through certain phases in your life, man. You have to go through certain times where you have to eat things that aren't that necessarily appealing.
Well, I mean, you had to be out there in the brush sometimes during the time you were serving, right?
Yeah, well, you know, I went through SEER school, so it's a whole other lot of things that kind of comprise.
So yeah, so in the field manual, correct me if I'm wrong, they actually do have a breakdown of different things you can eat if there's like nothing else around, correct?
Oh yeah, it's a ton of things
besides the rations and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can filter your own urine and a few other things to kind of make it potable in a sense. So yeah,
man. Look, like I know Ranger School, Sniper School, like there's what they show you on TV, and then it's even deeper than that in terms of just the conditions you could possibly be in. You know, that's why they say like the failure rate is like what, like 80% or something like that, isn't it? Even for SEAL school, it's even worse.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people don't tend to make it out past the first 3 days. They ring that bell and they go home. But there's some interesting survival stories that I was looking at where this marathon runner was running with a group and he got splintered off from the group and he wandered for weeks through the desert.
I heard this story.
Yeah, you heard the story where he was forced to drink his. Yeah. So those stories of survival right there are just fascinating to me. You know, what the human condition is really capable of when it comes to self-preservation. You know, so. Wait a minute. Did Mr. Think freeze?
Yeah. So.
Oh no, he didn't freeze.
He ain't frozen. Damn. Yeah, here, Mauro Prosperi, an Italian former police officer and pentathlete, lost his way and disappeared for 9 days during the 1994 Marathon des Sables in Morocco.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah,
that story, his whole entire story. If you watch a video on it, I'm sure you can find a short on YouTube.
Right here it says. He was found alive 9 days in the Sahara.
Listen, the damage that was done to his body within that 9 days, it took him years to recover from.
Now, for those of y'all that don't know, Morocco is in Africa. Okay. And so Sahara Desert. Huh?
I was just saying thanks for tapping in, Enzo. Enzo said he got a bounce.
No problem. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, it's, the Morocco's in Africa, and the Sahara Desert is Africa as well. You know, so my man was out there in the Sahara, just lost.
No compass.
You know.
Jay said Hayes transformed from Keith Lee to Socrates.
You know? And just to have perspective of how large the Sahara Desert is. They consider all that area up top there, Africa, to be the Sahara Desert. So, and you're talking about a space of nothingness, basically. You know? You got Sudan, Egypt, like all those places. Morocco is it then? So here's Morocco up here. Oh, let me go back. So Morocco is up here in this area. So if he was in the Sahara, like who knows where he could have ventured off at within this area over here. You know? But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But, well, gentlemen, I know I'm going to get myself going here. I got some things I got to do, but we wanted to get on this live, kind of do a recap with you guys because we said earlier we was going to get on. If you guys can, please tap in with us this Saturday. Have those notification bells clicked on. One Pair at a Time podcast channel, Full Game 12s, releasing there 10 a.m. on the Sneakers app. Could be 20,000 pairs, could be 60,000 pairs. We don't know. We gonna see. But one thing we can tell you are the lives are lucky.
The lives are lucky.
So if you want to dub, make sure you tap in,
everybody
man.
who tapped in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate y'all being tapped in, man. We will catch y'all on the flip side. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
You know, have a good, safe Friday. Hope to see you guys Saturday morning.
Right
here. Shout out to everybody. Mad love to everybody.
Go, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll holler at y'all, man.
Yep.
All right.
Peace.